there is this viral video. It's showcasing a black woman that is talking about critical race theory being taught in schools.
In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Now I have a dream that we will implement love, not hate, or supporting another Jim Crow's agenda. CRT is not an honest dialogue. It is a tactic that was used by Hitler and the Ku Klux Klan on slavery very many years ago to dumb down my ancestors, so we could not think for ourselves. CRT is racist. It is abusive. It discriminates against one's color. Let me educate you. An honest dialogue does not oppress. An honest dialogue does not implement hatred or injustice. It's to communicate without deceiving people. Today, we don't need your agreement. We want action and a backbone for what we asked for today, to ban CRT. We don't want your political advertisement to divide our children or belittle them. Think twice before you indoctrinate such racist theories. You cannot tell me what is or is not racist. Look at me. I had to come down here today to tell you to your face that we are coming together and we are strong. This will not be the last. Greet and meet respectfully.
And this is awesome to see. This black woman denouncing critical race theory, that's what she means by CRT for short, because it is a ridiculously racist ideology that they're teaching these students and these kids. And notice how she brought up MLK as well. I'll tell you right now, if MLK was alive today, he would be canceled by the left. I mean, am I the only one surprised that he hasn't gotten canceled by the blue check marks on Twitter, by the Democrats, by the radical left? Because everything that he believed in had nothing to do with what they're practicing today. I'm honestly seeing a lot more of them siding with the Malcolm X kind of ideology behind this, especially when you look at the riots and whatnot. But none of what the left is doing today has any alignment whatsoever with MLK. And I've made a post about this before, where I said if MLK was alive today, they'd be calling him an Uncle Tom. They'd be calling him all the names in the book, all the normal things that you would see them call black people that don't agree with him. Because they want to hearken this guy as being the greatest thing ever, but at the same time, everything they do is entirely the opposite of what he would have been doing then, what he would especially be doing now. And if you look at MLK's family members that are alive today, like a vast majority of them are very, very, very conservative and have nothing to do with all this nonsense going on with BLM and critical race theory today. The thing is that the intent behind these teachings in school is to indoctrinate kids as early as possible. They don't want to let there be any chance that they would possibly grow up thinking that we live in a fairly equal society. They don't want to believe that whatsoever. They want it to be embedded in them that the United States is a racist country and always has been a racist country, that it never has been anything but that and never will be anything but that, because that's the way that it is. And if you teach this stuff to 5-year-olds, what you're really doing is basically causing them to be set up from a very early age, feeling like they are born racist, that they are born with this privilege that is innate, that there's nothing they can do to get rid of it. And then when they get older, how do you think they're going to vote? If they still believe it, how do you think they're going to vote? Because it's instilled in them from a very early age. That's why you can't allow this stuff to happen. You really can't. The fact is that the elitists, the far left Democrats, those people, sure, yeah, they support critical race theory. But the people, the parents, the normal people with common sense, they don't support this. I don't think the vast majority of people, right or left, that have any common sense at all would support this. And this lady proves that it's not just white people, it's black people too. It's absurdity. And I think we can really start using MLK's quotes directly against them at this point, because they don't align with anything MLK believed in. They want to go back to segregation as well. There's nothing different.